Mike been to Wawa lately? Hug DD, yes I have, absolutely. I got a coffee there last night. They actually just added in, Wawa has new cheese for their like sandwiches and shit, for like cheesesteaks and stuff like that. So they do like Cheese Whiz now. And I think a lot of people consider Cheese Whiz like cheap, shitty cheese. And I don't mean Cheese Whiz like the fucking kind of shit you get at the grocery store, like that fucking shit that comes in the can.
Cheese Whiz, it's a spread that you would like put on crackers or whatever.
I don't mean that. I mean like fucking, you know what I mean by Cheese Whiz, right, guys? Some people might not. You know why? Because some people are like not in the United States, so they probably have no idea what I'm talking about. So let me show you a picture of what I mean. Okay, so what I mean by the Cheese Whiz is like that. So Wawa does like that now. That's not a Wawa thing, but that's the kind of cheese. Yeah, it's just like melted cheese. So they do that now. And a lot of people like, Jesus Christ, I'm not getting anywhere. A lot of people like provolone on their cheesesteaks, which is good. I like that too. Or like American cheese. But I actually prefer the Cheese Whiz. And it's, you know, I guess I never talked about this really. I want to actually, so James and I went to college in Philadelphia, and I want to show you guys something if you don't know. I'm taking a break from this because I want to talk to you guys about this, because if you don't know, this is a funny thing and a lot of people might not know about this. So there's a couple things in Philadelphia that are like unique to Philly, or like reasons why tourists visit, I guess I should say. One of them is the Rocky Museum. That's probably the big one. Going up, and people like to run up and down the steps for the Rocky Museum. And then the other one I want to show you, so that's Geno's, and then this is Pat's. So Pat's Cheesesteaks is like the old famous place. I think that's the older one, and that's like, if you come to Philadelphia, that's like the cheesesteak you want to get. It's like Pat's, it's like the classic cheesesteak. Then Geno's is like the other one. I think they built it later. Hopefully I'm getting my facts right. But basically it's a big competition. Like who, like, do you like Pat's better or do you like Geno's better? Some people like Geno's better, some people like Pat's better. And they are right across the street from each other. It's like what gas stations do, how one side opens like a fucking Exxon and the other side opens a fucking whatever, Texaco or some shit. I don't even know if that exists anymore. Does Texaco even still fucking exist? Anyway, so they're right across the street from each other and they're like competitors, right? So that's not even the part I want to talk about though, because we were talking about Cheese Whiz. I like that we're talking about Cheese Whiz. I'm gonna get these, I'll just leave these up for this conversation. So basically, if you go to Pat's, here's how it works. It's really funny. So they expect you, there's even a sign on the wall that like tells you how to order. They expect you to know how to order because it's a very fast-paced thing. Like a lot of people stand in line. It's a very popular place. You stand in this long line, and when you get up to the window, they want you to just order really quick so that they can keep the line moving, so that they can like make as much money as possible, basically. So when you get up to the window, there you can either say wit or without, which means with cheese or without cheese. So when you come up to the window, you're supposed to already know what you want, and you just go, if you want cheese, you go wit, and then you keep moving. Come up to the window, you want no cheese, you say without, and then you keep fucking moving. If you come up to the window and you're like, yeah, I'd like to get maybe some onions on there, they're like, come on, motherfucker, get out of here. It's kind of like that. I've had that experience. They're not that bad, but yeah, no soup for you kind of thing. It's really funny. But anyway, so that's basically Pat's, and that's basically the Pat's and Geno's thing. I thought I'd just talk about that since we were talking about Cheese Whiz. Anyhow, I'm going to keep going. Here we go. Sorry about that for all you guys that gave no shits about the cheesesteak conversation. Back to Contra.
And you could mix it with hot macaroni or spaghetti to make a delicious Italian treat.